Good morning, cadets. This is Patrick O'Brien, Department Chair for Counseling. Some of you are looking for general education classes for the summer, and I just wanted to review with you the general education pattern for the associate degree. The first place you'll start is the current students and then go to counseling. From there, you will go to planning your pathway, general education. You will see the associate degree GE requirements here and the supplemental information for the associate degree. We're going to focus on the first one. This one ends in the summer of 2017. In order to graduate, you need at least 60 degree applicable units. We're going to start with our district requirements. You are required to complete American History and Institution in California Government. I would suggest not doing option 1. We're updating this right now. There's some changes going on. And I would focus on option 2. And option 2 is basically taking classes that fulfill Area 1, US 2, and US 3. So if you decided to take History 101, U.S. history before the Civil War, then you would have to look for classes that would take care of U.S. 2 and 3. The only class that does that would be Political Science 102. You may also take a look at maybe Chicano Studies 101 and 102, because Chicano Studies 101 takes care of U.S. 1 and US 2, and also Chicano Studies 102 will take care of US 3. Moving on to health and fitness. If you are a veteran who has received at least 3 units from your basic training, and most do, except for the Navy in some cases, you have fulfilled this requirement for health and fitness. But for those who are not veterans, you have a Health 100 class, and you need a fitness activity course. That's usually a lab or going to our gym, is the 128s. 135 is swimming, 140 is tennis, 150 is weightlifting. You'll have your competency in mathematics. Depending on where your placement is, if you start out at Math 15, which is pre-algebra, you'll move on to Math 50, beginning algebra, and then Math 60, intermediate algebra. Math 56 is the same subject matter as Math 60, it's just taken at a slower pace. Some of you are not pursuing STEM-related majors, science, technology, engineering, and math, may take the statistics route, and that would be Math 15 to Math 54, which is a 6-unit pre-stat class. And then from there you go to Math 120, statistics, or Psych 205, or Soc 205, and that's statistics for behavioral sciences. Each student is also required to complete a multicultural class. You'll notice there's an Administration of Justice class that takes care of that already, the AJ 103. But you're also going to notice under your U.S. history, there are a number of U.S. history classes that take care of that, such as Chicano Studies 101 and 102. And we'll go over that later on. Now, if you go to page 2, the general educational requirements. In order to graduate, you must complete English 100. If you placed into English 10, you'll take English 10, then English 50, then English 100. For communication analytical thinking, don't worry about that, because whatever you do to complete the competency of math will also take care of your communication and analytical thinking. There's where you see your Math 56 and 60, or your Math 120, or your Psych 205, or your Soc 205. In Area B, you'll have natural sciences. You need to pick at least 3 semester units. Usually it's 1 class. You can pick any one of these classes here. Understand zoology, this is the last semester of the summer that zoology will be offered in the summer because it's moving over to biology. Okay. Under humanities, area C, you only need to take 3 units, and you can pick foreign language, Spanish, that's a 5-unit class, by the way. You can take cinema, you can take Chicano studies, but this is not the U.S. history. Okay. Anytime you see a little asterisk next to something, that means it fulfills the multicultural requirement. Do not worry about Area D, the social and behavioral sciences, for a couple of reasons. One, if you took the AJ 100, that took care of it. But also, if you go back to the U.S. history classes, all of these classes take care of or fulfill the requirement for Area D. Okay? And then under Area C, lifelong learning and self-development, don't worry about that because if you took either the Health 100 or you have a minimum of 3 semester units if you're a veteran and you did basic training. If you're looking for some classes, I want to go over one more thing with you, and that is if I go to our website and I go to View Open Classes and say I'm looking for a class that fulfills Area C Humanities, okay? I'm looking at summer of 2017, and I'm looking under here the AAAS requirements, and I'm looking for Humanities. And say I'm just looking for a class that fulfills, that's only taught online, okay? So I'm going to look for any online classes under Humanities. So let's see what we find. Okay, we have a couple of classes. We have American Indian Studies 145, Graphic Communications 102, Philosophy 111, and Religious Studies 101. So that's where you can go to maybe look up quick classes, maybe something to fulfill a natural science also. And say you want to do it just face-to-face. Okay, you can even look at particular days. And now what it's going to do is show you all the natural science classes that are being offered face-to-face. Okay? I hope this video was helpful for you. Please contact me at 744-1150 extension 3771 if you have additional questions. Thanks a lot.